A new beginning, the opening match day of the season, and a keen sense of optimism enveloping everyone. Welcome on a wet night for all concerned. It's been raining cats and dogs here. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And you can really sense the anticipation in the crowd ahead of kickoff with their respective league seasons about to get underway. It's Sion versus HAJDUK split.
Well, thanks, Derek. It might be the first game of the season, but these away fans are already talking about winning the title. So it's important they get off to a good start here. This should be an entertaining game.
Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days, taking on his old club, and Stuart, different players react to that in different ways.
Well, Derek, I always found it difficult playing against my old clubs, especially Arsenal. I just felt so strange. It might well be the same for him today, hopefully not.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, it's a flat 4-5-1, which would suggest they're going to try and play on the counter-attack. However, that will only work if they don't drop too deep and can't support the main striker.
And now they get the ball rolling. Hrgovic. Blanchard. Green. Leach. Plenty of options. Options in the centre. Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
Well, a long career managing a club can never be guaranteed nowadays, so well worth pointing out that it is his 150th game in charge.
Well, you just don't see it anymore, do you? The days of Ferguson and Wenger are long gone. A year in the job is doing well, but he's been fantastic. Let's hope he gets a good performance from these players today.
Getting in there to intercept. Running with the ball confidently. Could play it in. Good pressure high up the pitch. Nice looking pass. Chance to take the lead. He's gone and found the net. Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Very quick thinking there. Leach. Going well. Terrific block. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Went in strongly, decisively. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Putting his body on the line. Hrgovic. Careless in possession. Green. Leach. Well, high marks for that pass. He got in the way of that cross. Livaja. Can they create something from here? Chance to cross. Maximum commitment, and he's given away the corner. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, it was a crowded penalty area, but the keeper's done well to hold on to that. He'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Well, they've given him too much space. Able to get a body in the way. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Delivered into the box. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively.
As the stats show us, the visitors have had most of the play, but without really creating too many chances, which when you look at the players out on the pitch, it's really disappointing. They need to play with far more urgency to win this game.
Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Played into the centre, and there to intervene. Blanchard. Leach. Well, the attack looks promising. And unable to keep the ball. Breaking at pace. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Firing it in. Just made sure nothing came of that. And with that, the first half draws to a close. as the second half commences. Both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Well, he has the measure of his man, and there's the feed into the box. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So there we have it, 2-1. Promising looking attack. And it's still on for him. Oh, that is a superb save. He's protecting it well. Leach. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got ability. A lot of clubs have been in for him, but now he needs to fulfil that potential. He might just have to be patient, though.
Can he play it in? And it wasn't a great pass, was it? That's a good-looking ball. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Can they take advantage of the situation? Crossing opportunity. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. And the pass could do damage. And he's in the clear. And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Owen. Top-class defending.
Well, the visitors, as you can see, have enjoyed so much of the possession. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Well, let's see if they can win the ball back and create something else. High-quality defending. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Beautifully weighted ball. Could reduce the deficit. Oh dear, that moment might come back to haunt them. A bad miss.
You sense that had to go in if they're to turn this around. They simply haven't been at the races today.
Ziegler. Possession given away, unfortunately. Andrade. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Substitution time it is here.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it wasn't the best piece of finishing, in all honesty. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was all good until that final effort. Just shows you how devastating they can be on the break, though.
play. Almost at full time. And he's broken free. Surely. It's still alive. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. They need to get tighter here. Could pull one back here. And it's come off the keeper. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. And the counter looks on here. Options available. He's in with a chance. There it is. Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Five minutes left. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. And off target in the end. And that'll be a goal kick. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And out for a throw-in. The pass could have been better. Hrgovic. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Moving forward effectively. Well, there goes the final whistle. And it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans. 3 points for them. Nice looking pass.